Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. This is the 1577th day of continuous webinar conducted by International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. Today, our guest is Dr. THANZULA KHALIQ from Pakistan. Let us begin the session with 1 minute silent prayer. The International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy was formed at the time of COVID with a group of homeopathic lovers and doctors and students. Since then, we began the journey with a single presentation, but later we added separation. We have two sessions from Hindi, from English and Malayalam, and later now we have three sessions. That is our Hindi session too. And all these sessions are going in a good way. And we have the best timing also from 7:30 to 8:30, the Hindi session, 8:30 to 9:30, the international session in English, and 9:30 to 10:30, local language session in Malayalam. We are uploading the videos of the presentation on the very next day itself, so that we can share it with your friends, and those who missed watch the same can watch again, and thereby promoting homeopathy among all the houses in and around the world. Let me come to the introduction of today's guest. As you all know, today is our guest is from Pakistan, and she is Dr. THANZULA KHALIQ. She has completed BHMS, and then she took DHMS, and then she took BHMS, and she is the first lady homeopath practicing mind technology in Pakistan, and she is a big follower of Dr. Saigal's method, and she is following the source radar opus dynamic repertory, written a lot of articles on various magazines and on daily rubric international article posts from Pakistan. She is running an academy by name of teaching a basis of Saigal's methods and classical method with a single remedy. She is also running online Homeo Skill Academy with Dr. Javed Akhtar, and has presented so many sessions in this forum. And today, Dr. THANZULA KHALIQ is discussing or presenting a case of a 7-year-old with epilepsy and habit of masturbation cured with homeopathy. So let us welcome the guest of the day, Dr. THANZULA KHALIQ. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Dinesh and IFPH team. You are inviting me. Today, historical day in the world, 25 December, and I congratulations to all Christ people who are enjoying the Eid day, 25 December in the world.
Okay.
And
okay, there is Christmas and and say the celebration of Christmas is going around the world also. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Today I'm sharing the case of the children, and he is involved in epilepsy. I'm sharing my page. In Pakistan, today, 25 December, is the day of the Quaid-e-Azam as a birthday. He was the first journalist of Pakistan, and his message conveying to the world, Islam is its idealism and have taught us democracy. It has taught equality of man, justice and fair play to the everybody. Thanks to all of you, and this is a case of child with epilepsy disease in child, and basically it's habit of the masturbation when he was infant age, and in infant age he was involved in this serious disease and practicing hand practiced. So patient name was the Ali Hassan, and it was the age of 8 year when he was came there, and now at this time he is the 9 years old now, and basically his parents concerned about the epilepsy. There was not now about all complications
And doctor,
referred.
can you make it a big full screen?
Yes, okay. The
Not so.
patient was referred to me by Dr. Adil from Multan, Pakistan, who is the student of Homeo Skill Academy. Ali Hassan is the son of Dr. Adil's cousin, basically. And Ali Hassan came to Dr. Adil's clinic with his father and mother. And father and mother said that our son is suffered in epilepsy at the age of 8 years old. And most of time the epileptic seizure occurred during sleep, and urination and stools passed out during the fits. And during seizures, the eyes are oftenly opened and patient looking unconscious. These are the clinical symptoms of the patient Ali Hassan. All data taken by the live videos records. I will see the his mother sent a lot of videos during the fits, and eyes are kept open during the seizure, and he's complained that the urinations and stool also passed out, and sometimes there is screaming during the seizure, and sometimes there is silent seizure. Most of seizures occur at night during sleep, and during seizure severe shocks occurred in and foaming in the appears from the mouth, and doctors given the Apivol syrup for this treatment, and doctor says that you can't stop Apivol syrup, and you don't if you don't give Apivol syrup, in this result epilepsy and seizures occurs. So mother was very frightened on this situation, and she says that I can't manage myself with the medicine, and a lot of medications make not sure the epilepsy treatments. Then she says that we do not miss the dose of the syrup Apivol, since we are all still buying the syrup and giving him. Is this a cured, my son? So uh, I heard silently, and I observed that this is a case of a suppression. In severe condition, doctors given syrup and injections for temporary improvement, and Apivals constantly giving you, and he is taking constantly. Eyes are open, but he is totally unconscious during the fits. Uh, Also, there is repeating some sentences. Being a patient, uh, patient of epilepsy, some precautions adopt by parents and in a school and in home. Mother says that don't dominating to him and don't use to him. don't dictates to him because being the epileptic patient. So we don't miss the any environment make the very easy for this, and uh, no dominating in the education, and he is not taking interest in the school and education, but we are not forcing him for this, and he is going to school but enjoying with the teachers, enjoying with the classmates. He is not taking serious in education. Being a patient, he knows that we are using precautions. As requested to teachers, please ignore him, and if he came late in school and missed the homework and lesson also, so easily join class and easy feeling like a visit in a school. It was the story of his the life. In this result, because they are not dominating being the patient of epilepsy. In this result, patient Ali Hassan taking interest in his teacher, and patient children's have special thing is that he want to talks a lot about his teacher, class teacher, and like his teacher in the other sex. Sometime mentioned more about the teacher. And Ali Hassan tells me, this talking mother to me, okay? And mother told me that Ali Hassan tells me about the teacher's makeup, beautiful dresses, and notice the talking style of her of his the class teachers, and he is mostly demonstrating us and so my teacher talked like this, and my teacher walked like this. He was taking interest in his teacher, but not in the other. I'm sorry. In studies and schools. So, history of the patient Ali Hassan. Ali Hassan used to play with the genital organs since childhood. When Hassan was the habit of eating things from the shop outside of his childhood, chips, drink bottles, juices, Tetra Pak juices, and lots of toffees, chocolate, and etc. Being doctor, we are now that these are all artificial food and artificial things creating the diseases, intestinal issues, digestive issues, worms issues, and typhoid issues creates. So we should to see carefully the case. And Master Hahnemann says that a good homeopath is the have the good judgment in our case. So in this case, I observe that these are all things, and a lot of rest in the room, and alone sitting in the rooms make the diseases, creating the diseases material. All Ali Hassan has the habit of eating things artificially, basically. And in history, I noted important things by Dr. Adil, because Dr. Adil is also his a family member, and Ali Hassan. He is know the history, family history of about the Ali Hassan. Dr. Adil told me that being a family member, Ali Hassan and his maternal uncle also suffered from the same disease. His uncle also was involved in the masturbation in a early age to men when like mature age. So since Ali Hassan's mother said that Ali Hassan's father was also been taking the apivol syrup for since 10 years. And there is the uh, and history there most important points the Ali Hassan used to play with the genital organs since childhood. It's a most important point in our case. There is the follow-up of the first follow-up of the first situation of the case. Given remedy, when I given the remedy, there was the basically it was a chronic situation and acute phase of the case being reaction of the disease basically. I repeatedly daily matlab, 3 doses every third day, but I managed the case by food also and leave all things and taking taking outside from the shops and close the all cold drinks, use the simple food and desi ghee, vegetables and salad, everything. Because we are noticed that a digestive system also was not working at this time and vomiting, fever, typhoid, everything. But he was his height also low and decrease the water taking the water in during the food and in a whole day. So I increased use of boiled water and make sure the activity play in playground and increase the physical activity. But now mother has the complaints about that. Mother tells me Caesar is not completely finished. But after 6C, this report again after 2 months, and she says that Caesar is not completely finished, but better than before. Now Ali Hassan never stopped masturbation. Most of time playing with the genital organs, and often I find him in a closed room and he want to live alone and in the room. And when he was in childhood he was under mother told me that I find him under the table and under the bed. He was hiding in the corner also, corners he was hiding himself. Now, at this time in age of 8 years, often when I can't find in a home in front of us, so I had searched all the room, and I find many times it occur the seizure state because when he was not find in front of in yard and room, so he was not played. So she understand that Ali Hassan hiding himself, and she when she was searched, then she find him in mostly in epileptic. There is the judgment there after masturbations. Also, seizure appear there. So yeah, there is the Second complaints after epilepsy, when because in this first follow up, this the duration of the epilepsy is a very short, and now he is improving the health, and in a good situation, but seizure was not completely finished. So there is, I was changed potency for the masturbation and given one impotency. So after 15 years, repeated three time also. Now was a wonderful change in my patient Ali Hassan, and parents also was very happy. And thanks to they are thanks to homeopathy and thanks to us. There is no epilepsy, no masturbation, and good physical activity, taking interest in school, educational activity, and there was a very good situation. And now we should see the analysis of the case. Now I took the rubrics from the repertory. Basically, it was the delirium, coma, vigil with. There is the coma, vigil with. You can see that. This is coma, vigil. This is Ali Hussein. This was coma, delirium, coma, vigil with. What is the coma, vigil with? So there's, I'm sharing you. Basically, delirium. Basically, there was the delirium state, and delirium is the acute disturbance of the mind. Totally patient is totally confused and delirium state. He is not understand his situation, and coma, vigil mean with open eyes. Patient is unconscious with the open eyes. So this is the delirium, coma, vigil with. This is the present situation, and now masturbation ailments from, because he was not took the good food. He was also involved in the worms, and in he was hiding himself in the room. We can't judgment that patient was a very foolish type also. When he was have the desire and see that mother is a very busy, and he was very uh, foolish also. He was not understand and not obey his mother. Was a very obstinate. Now I took the next there, convulsion, urination involuntarily, and convulsion, sleep, deep sleep after convulsion, and there is the masturbation in children. Second is a very important rubrics there. Uh, this is the children masturbation, children in voicing. This is a very important rubrics there. This rubric of hires, and some of the important rubrics there. Basically, HIOS is a very before the age, early age got maturity. I'm sorry. I'm sharing my case there again. I want to share some other things about the epilepsy. What is epilepsy basically? Basically, is characterized by recurrent epileptic seizures, basically. It causes sometimes genetic abnormalities, brain disorder also. Uh, and these are all the very common symptoms also in epilepsy. It's a temporary confusion and stirring spell. Just like this, we can see again there. This is the stirring spell. We can see that coma with the light. This is stirring spell and stiff muscles, uncontrollable jerking movement of the arms and legs, loss of consciousness, psychological symptoms also. There is the symptoms and WHO also says that 50 million people worldwide having epilepsy and the middle income countries because of the nutritional issues. As estimated 70% of people with epilepsy could be seizure free in properly diagnosed and treated. However, about three quarters of people with the epilepsy in a low income and many such countries, many health professionals and do not have the training to recognize, diagnose, to treat epilepsy. In a most resource people countries, anti-seizure medicine and not available sometimes. So in these days, WHO working with the ministries of health and partners of improves assess this treatment for epilepsy. But in my opinion, when in future homeopathy is spread in all the world, then all diseases, inshallah, it will be treated there. As in rubrics, these are all the most important single rubrics with the single highest remedy, and we should must understand about the highest. What is the complications in the male and in childhood, and we are judgment the situation of the male and children also. If children is not treated masturbation and any other diseases, then in when he become a male in a maturity of the age, he was also in involves in same disease also. In this rubrics, we can see that this is the second rubric. Male genital sex masturbation disposition is excessive opportunity at every highest, single highest. And male genital masturbation disposition in childhood since single highest. If we treat the patient of the masturbation, it's a very stupid disease. Sometimes people not tell us about the situation. But if uh, patient tells us and any IPR tells us, so we can treat easily by the single dose and irritability masturbation after highs. And this is a very beautiful rubric there. Female genitalia. Female genitalia sex masturbation disposition public in. So very highest have the very important rubrics and we can treat easily same by the if we are awareness in about the repertory. This is the most important rubrics we can see that, and I treated also and shared this case imbecility laughing for no reason, highs and stramonium. Beautiful rubrics of highs. This is also delirium jacking with. We are seeing that the Ali Hassan case to must know about the terms of psychology. If we are not now about the psychological terms, we cannot judgment the case, exact judgment of the case. What is a delirium in this case? Delirium is a serious change of the mental abilities and it's a result of the confused thinking and the lack of awareness of something. This is also confusion called the confusion. This disorder usually comes on fast within hours or a few days. And delirium can be often is it include a severe and long illness and, and in person was mismanagement he because he was live alone and solitude himself in the room and anyone not seeing me then he was hiding himself in a corner and basically in his mind he got benefit for this but he was basically damaging his health and so he was leave the eating food and taking interest in the food and he was not walking, talking, and he was not amused himself, but amused by the masturbation. But this habit makes him the very weak mentally and physically. So this disorder also may be caused by the certain medicine, infection, surgery, alcohol, and drugs also withdrawal because when he was in a fever, he was used the any steroids also. So this was the and basically House is a single house. Basically, he is a when he was a male person in mature age, and basically it this rubrics for the cultural and there is no this is not a culture in Pakistan and India, but and any other countries we can see that and this is a cultural and what is the exhibitionism and basically he need want to, but he is infinite in only hires and Yes, we can see that highest recognition by the keynote also. Uh, in Ali Hassan is this have the strong attachment with his teacher and have the strong emotions. Basically, he joined the class for not the study. He joined the class for the teacher and he wear the new dresses, combing with the new styles and using the perfume in a little age of the 7 and 8 years. And so in HIOS, children and male and female have the key points in his temperament, jealousy, and suspiciousness. And CURED people basically in this base of jealousy and suspiciousness, and also they are abusing the people, fighting, cursing, capacity. Basically, these children also absence of the behavior and shameless also. So children playing with the genital or holding them because in childhood and infants also involves in this, and there is erotic mania. It was the all the situation of the highest and all the situations about the Ali Hassan. And at this time, Ali Hassan is completely well situations and completely feeling good. And 1 years after, before the 6 month, we are getting the treatment. And my patient Ali Hassan was not again in the epilepsy, and mother is very happy with the homeopathic treatment. I think family joined and sitting with there also. And Dr. Adil is also a witness of this case. Dr. Adil, families came there.
Yes.
Yes, Dr.
Yes,
Adil,
please unmute.
This is Dr. Adil. And
जी जी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, please.
केस था मेरी कजन के बेटे का केस था और माशाल्लाह मेडिसिन ने जादुई असर किया और अब वो बिल्कुल सही है और माँ बाप बहुत खुश हैं उनके ना। तो थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर तंजीला, थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you. And parents also joined there. Dr. Adil, parents. Okay. Uh, this was the basically hires have the precocity of the children. Sometimes we are see the definition of the precocity. Children have the awareness of all things and clearly and skills. But in HIOS, we are seeing that children have intellectuality of the sexual matters and have the interest in other sex. So this is a precocity, basically increasing the hormones in children age. So this increasing the precocity of the children. Highs. Any question, please?
Time for discussion. Those who would like to participate, please raise your hand. A wonderful case, because no other the medical science don't know what to do in such cases, except give you some advices or some medicines that will not work. Only some consolation is there, but what is needed is not words but deeds. So the homeopathy is a long system of medicine which can give some medicines, definitely. Dr. Sanesh, please continue.
Yes, yes, Dr. Tanzila, it's really a brilliant case, and you really took the case in detail because you have the support from Dr. Adil, who was the real doctor for the patient, but he referred the case to you. That is one of the most important thing everyone has to follow, because this is how when a doctor find it very difficult to deal or move forward, then you can direct to the case to an expert. That's what Dr. Adil has done. And congratulations, Dr. Adil, for such a brilliant move. And Dr. Tanzila really done a great job in curing the patient, not only just relieving the patient, but she cured the case with the classical homeopathy. That means the pure homeopathy, because she took the case in details and find what are the things behind the illness and what can be the problems that may develop in the future, and what was the previous condition of the family. The family history was very, very important, where she mentioned about the habitual masturbation in the history, in the father, as well as in the earlier generation also in that family. So this is something great. In that way, you find the remedy, as Janos, and you wait for the remedy to act. You just change the potency as and when it's required. You stick on with the same medicine, and then you got the result. And we know that most in children, parents may come and say us that, doctor, this fellow is always touching the genital, always rubbing it simply. Is there any problem in that way? Is there? The pediatrician told us to test their urine. There is nothing wrong with the urine. And the pediatrician asked them to do some kidney tests also. There is nothing wrong there also. But actually, that is a kind of masturbation. Nobody may believe that the children can do, but we have seen several children coming to homeopathic doctors with such symptoms, and the assessment of the doctor in such a way will give the result. And if you go to the repertory, there it is written that masturbation in different way, masturbation men, masturbation ladies, and masturbation children, like that. There are so many sub-rubric for masturbation. You find in this case, both were there. Masturbation in general, as well as masturbation in children. All those things really help you to choose the right remedy. And not only that, those remedies that are on the mind have the special action on this brain also. That's the reason why usually they sing songs, ugly songs that may be having a bad meaning in it. Anyway, congratulations for your right case taking, as well as bringing the case into the correct symptoms, and then going ahead with the correct repertorial method and find out the similibum. And after finding the similar, you choose the right potency, and you won the case. And congrats again. And those who want to participate in the discussion may raise your hand so that we can have a discussion on the same. Yes.
Dr. Harsh raised the hand. Dr. Harsh.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Hello.
Yes. 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 We can hear you.
हाँ हाँ मैम ने जो रुब्रिक लिया है थॉट्स ऑफ मैरिज मैस्टरबेशन इन वो कैसे लेते हैं
Dr. Tansila,
Hello.
is you audible?
I
Yes, please.
explained. Yeah. Yes, please. I in this in HIOS we are seeing the precocity of the children. What is the mean of the precocity of the children? We should must know about this. Precocity mean maturity in earlier age. What is in earlier age, in childhood? And he is the taking interest in his teacher. He is talking about his makeup, his colorful dress, his talking style, his walking style. So we should. Master Hahnemann says that a good homeopath should be must truly judgment about the case. There is the judgment of the of me in this case. There is the precocity of the children And why masturbation? Why living alone? Why selection? Why family over you and company over you? And why solitude himself? Because he is taking interest in the other sex, opposite sex, in because in these days we are using the mobile, and mother have the complaints that he is using the only mobile, using the, and he is obstinate also, and mother was also sensitive and frightened that my son was involved in the if we are not obeying him and not follow him, then he was involved in the fits. She was also sensitive and frightened in his situation. He was giving the mobile. And in these days, all children know about the everything. So I got that this is, and he is his thoughts of the marriage mean thinking about his teacher. Please, I hope so. I cleared your question. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, doctor. Is it okay? Do you want to hear anything more? Please
हाँ
respond.
ये सर ओके सेटिस्फाइड, बहुत अच्छा आंसर दिया मैम ने। वो प्रिकॉसिटी के अंदर ही होता है वो ऐसा।
Okay.
कांग्रेचुलेशन मैम, थैंक
You
यू।
are you are a practicing doctor at Pakistan?
नहीं नहीं, इंडिया।
India. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining the session. You can join the session every day here.
ओके सर, थैंक यू। बहुत अच्छा केस था मैम का।
The same link,
Thank
the same link can be used every day. Okay.
ओके सर,
Yes.
थैंक यू।
Now, Dr. Muhammad Ali raised the hand. Dr. Muhammad Ali, please unmute.
Hello, Happy.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
yes, please.
Yes, Dr. Ali, please, your voice is not coming there.
Yeah, please.
We are not
Am I
hearing
audible,
you.
sir?
Yes, of course, please proceed.
Thank you, sir. Honorable team of International Forum of Homeopathy, and today guest Honorable Lady Dr. THANZULA KHALIQ. Once again, today a very beautiful and nice sharing of great learning of case from the Forum of International Forum of Homeopathy, which promote homeopathy globally. And through these cases, we see a different case of different type of cases, acute and as well as chronic, and as well as incurable cases, which clear the idea how to homeopathy cure the cases through the case taking of different protocols, which are very, very important in case taking. And through your forum, we see the different protocols which promote the healing of the homeopathic power. Today's case is a very wonderful case. There are two things. One is the masturbation and another is epilepsy of the child. And through the
Please unmute. You are muted. Please unmute. Dr. Muhammad Ali, please unmute. Yeah.
Well, yes, Dr. Muhammad Ali, you can continue.
I see some technical problems. His audio is not working now.
Maybe the network problem. Oh, now Can you speak? Please unmute once again. Ah,
Okay,
okay.
sir.
That's enough.
Thank you, sir. Okay. There are two things we see in this case, masturbation covered by very fine case taking, and then I congratulate to late Dr. THANZULA KHALIQ with deliver a very nice case, and in taking thank you to you of IFPH with bad wishes. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Yep.
definitely, because we all know that the qualities of physician, it requires especially circumspection, tact, knowledge of human nature, and caution in conducting the inquiry. Well, if all these things are blended successfully, then only such cure will come. So the outcome is always as a result of the hard work. A well-taken case is half cured, as always said. And you meant you are very confident about the provings. We must remember one thing is that all these results or provings have came around 200 years back. There was no mobile phone, no devices, such things are there, but still these kinds of manifestations was there. But maybe the number of cases may be small or rather less, but it was there. So the mobile phones or device are not the actual cause. I think so. Dr. Sanesh, what is your opinion?
Yes, exactly. What you told was 100% right. And there is another rubric, masturbation, female and children due to pruritus vulva. Caladium, original, and singam. These are the remedies for that.
Yes, that is the great quality of homeopathy. We can differentiate, discriminate from what cause it created. It may be from this irritation from the nervous causes or the mechanical causes like the pinworms. Then some psychological causes are there. So whatever may be the cause, as abortion 26 says, similar in manifestation, different in kind. So what we need is only the manifestations. So whether this is from the mobile phone or 100 years back, some devices, or in the next coming 100 years, it may be, but homeopathy will survive. That is because of this clause,
Yes.
the manifestations. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Another example is masturbation female menses during. That also a specific because during the time sometimes there may be irritation, but when you have irritation, you may continue to do the same, and then it become a habit, and that may become uh, masturbation. So in that case, singam is the remedy. Right. So that is the speciality of homeopathy. We have different remedies at different time and different situations also. And no, so that's why the most purest science is homeopathy. Simply not for we are just giving some bullet to same bullet to everything and anything, but it is different. What's your opinion on that, Dr. Tansila?
Yes, there is masturbation is not important, but important is the status and state is of our patient. It's very near of the single remedy. Basically, masturbation
Exactly.
is a
Even
neurological
though
disease.
the case is the patient never consult a doctor for masturbation particularly, but after it became a habit, sometimes the parents notice the same and report. They may come for the treatment of masturbation itself. Otherwise, they may usually come with some cases. Then while we are taking the case, then we find that there is a habit of masturbation.
And we also seeing in our society, females are also measurements is very increasing day by day, but males are decreasing. And now we are seeing that most of ladies have the deranged of the food and depressing also, and they are also using the less good food and have positive behavior from the family, so they are amusing themselves and they are busy herself that females also a lot of females involved in this situation, and this is the derangement of the brain. Why emotion change? Why some egoistic like platina? And masturbation is the disease of the derangement of the emotion and food also.
Yes, so often another thing is that this becomes a lesser axillary symptoms, because as Dr. Anesh mentioned, the patient may not come to you for this complaint, but then
And now,
during the case taking, yes, yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. And now in these days, I hear bad news for the people. I hear the some of the chicken which are producing eggs um, without any food and without pork. So eggs and giving the daily eggs by the food. What are the coming effects on the people? We should to must think about the coming situation in our society, how to manage the society, how to treat,
There
and
is,
what is
Irene sir want to talk to you, Dr. Tanzila. Yes, sir, you can speak now. Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
Dr. Tansila. Your case taking and finding out the exact remedy is nice and it is commendable. But see, in case of masturbation, it is not a simple physical act. It affects the total body of a person, and it erodes the libido. And when the action is, when the masturbation is going on, and the patient is suffering the libido, the neurological conduction is happening in that person. So where that on that time, what happened is, see, a neurological conduction is breakdown is there, and then the patient happens or Caesar. Then that is the reason that so homeopathic medicine can reverse that condition. That way the curing takes place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very good addition to that. Yes, Hariharan sir. You can say the vote of thanks to the session also, sir.
Okay, Tansila, your class is nice and fantastic. And on behalf of IFPH office bearers and the viewers and lovers, I congratulate you. Come again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks to all of you. Thanks, sir. Sir Manoj sir, and thanks Dinesh sir. Thanks Dr. Semi and Dr. Muhammad Ali, and welcome to Dr. P. Sheila, and thank you so much, Sir Ismail Seth.
Okay. Tomorrow we will have a session from Dr. Sumana Kumari Pandey, and doctor will be discussing about clinical application of phosphorus. All of you can join the session with using the same link.
ഇവരുടെ പാട്ട് പാടിക്കോളൂ നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യത്തെ പാട്ട്
ദാവീദിൻ സുതൻ ഉണ്ണീശോ ദാവീദിൻ സുതനോ ഉണ്ണീശോ മഞ്ഞിൽ കുളിർന്ന ബേത്ലഹേമേ നിന്നിൽ പിറന്നൊരു രക്ഷകൻ ലോകം കാത്ത രക്ഷകൻ മറിയത്തിൻ പുത്രൻ ഉണ്ണീശോ ഗ്ലോറിയ 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 കന്യകാസുതൻ ദൈവപുത്രൻ വചനം മാംസമായി നമ്മുടെ ഇടയിൽ വസിച്ചു ഉണ്ണീശോ ഗ്ലോറിയ 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 മാതാപിതാക്കളായി ദൈവദൂതർ പാടി തന്മനസ്സുള്ളോർക്ക് സമാധാനം അത്യുന്നതങ്ങളിൽ ദൈവത്തിനു മഹത്വം ഭൂമിയിൽ തന്മനസ്സുള്ളോർക്ക് സമാധാനം മഞ്ഞിൽ കുതിർന്ന ബേത്ലഹേമേ നിന്നിൽ പിറന്നൊരു രക്ഷകൻ ഇമ്മാനുവേൽ 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 ലോകം കാത്ത രക്ഷകൻ മറിയത്തിൻ പുത്രൻ ഉണ്ണീശോ നമുക്കൊരു ശിശു പിറന്നിരിക്കുന്നു വിസ്മയനീയ ഉപദേഷ്ടാവ് ഭക്തനായ ദൈവം നിത്യനായ പിതാവ് ഭക്തനായ ദൈവം നിത്യനായ പിതാവ് സമാധാനത്തിൻ്റെ രാജാവ് ദാവീദിൻ പുത്രൻ ഉണ്ണീശോ ദാവീദിൻ സുതൻ ഉണ്ണീശോ കന്യകാസുതൻ ദൈവപുത്രൻ വചനം Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.
വെള്ളമേ
നന്നായിട്ടുണ്ട് ഡോക്ടറെ.
വെള്ളമേ ബേക്കറി ഇടയുണ്ട്.
സാറ് സൈഡ് സൗണ്ട് പറഞ്ഞു.
അവിടെ പറയാണ് ഹ്യൂബർട്ട് സ്വന്തമായി ലിറിക്സും സംവിധാനവും ഒക്കെ ചെയ്ത പാട്ട് നന്നായിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇനി
21-ാം തീയതി തുടങ്ങിയതാണ്.
അത് ശരി, ഇത്ര ദിവസം എടുത്ത്.
3 ദിവസം പാടിയത് 10 മിനിറ്റ് കൊണ്ട് പാടി തീർന്നു. ബാക്കി
ട്യൂൺ ചെയ്യാനും
2 ദിവസം എടുത്തു.
ഉൾബട്ടിനെ ട്യൂൺ ചെയ്യേണ്ട കാര്യമൊന്നുമില്ല, അയാളെ ട്യൂണിങ്ങാ.
ഒറ്റ പാട്ടാണ്, ഒരൊറ്റ സ്ട്രക്ചർ, ഒരു പാട്ട്.
എപ്പോഴാണ് കൈ പിടിക്കാറിയോ? എന്നെ അന്ന് അസാഗോട്ടിന്റെ മുമ്പിൽ തള്ളിയിട്ടപ്പ തനിക്ക് തലയിൽ ബോധം വന്നത് അന്ന് കൂടിയ ബുദ്ധിയാണ്. അതുപോലെ ഉൾപ്പെട്ട് അറിയപ്പെടാത്ത ആളായിരുന്നു. എന്നെ എപ്പ തള്ളിയിട്ടോ അന്ന് പോലെ അത് അറിയപ്പെടുന്ന ആളായി.
ശരി. അല്ല, നീ ലൈവായിട്ടുള്ള ഏതെങ്കിലും പാട്ടുണ്ടോ ഡോക്ടറെ?
ഒരുപാട് സ്റ്റോക്കുണ്ട്
ഡോക്ടറെ.
ഒരുപാട് സ്റ്റോക്കുണ്ട്.
ബാക്കിയുള്ളൊരു പാട്ടാണ്ടല്ലോ.
സുനിൽ ഡോക്ടറെ വിളിച്ചു നോക്കാം. സുനിൽ ഡോക്ടർ
ഉണ്ടോ? കേറിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
ഉണ്ട്. ഡോക്ടർ സുനിൽ കുമാർ.
സുനിൽ ഡോക്ടർ ഉണ്ടോ? കം ഫോർവേഡ്.
ഉണ്ട്.
അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് സുനിൽ ഡോക്ടറുടെ ഒരു പാട്ട് കേൾക്കാം.
ആരാണ്?
ആസ്ഥാന IFPH ആസ്ഥാന ഗായകൻ ഹ്യൂബർട്ട് ഡോക്ടറാണ്.
അല്ലേ? അയാളെ ജയിക്കാൻ ആരും ഇല്ല ഇവിടെ.
ഇവരൊക്കെ നമ്മളെ ഗസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഇടയ്ക്കൊക്കെ പാട്ടുകാരാണ്. നമ്മള് വിളിച്ചു വരുത്തിയാണ് അവരെയൊക്കെ. സമയം, വിലപ്പെട്ട സമയങ്ങളൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി വിളിച്ചു വരുത്തിയാണ്. സുനിൽ ഡോക്ടറെ പാട്ട് തുടങ്ങിയാണ് അടുത്തതായി.
ദൈവസ്നേഹം വർണ്ണിച്ചിടാൻ വാക്കുകൾ പോരാ, നന്ദി ചൊല്ലി തീർക്കുവാനീ ജീവിതം പോരാ. കഷ്ടപ്പാടിൻ കാലങ്ങളിൽ രക്ഷിക്കുന്ന സ്നേഹമോർത്താൽ എത്ര സ്തുതിച്ചാലും മതി വരുമോ? ദൈവസ്നേഹം വർണ്ണിച്ചിടാൻ